Good morning, it's Uncle Lou here. Yeah, that's right, it's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it also, and too, in addition to all that as well. This is NCAA 14 on the Xbox 360 with updated rosters. Every team in the game has rosters updated through the 2017 season, which is the most recent season. I'm playing as Georgia. I have went into the Georgia roster and added some of the key 2018 recruits to the Georgia roster. So you'll see some incoming freshmen on the Georgia team. The rest of the teams have the 2017 roster. So for Georgia, you'll see, for example, Justin Fields, Zamir Zeus White, a couple others. This is a season that we're doing in Dynasty mode, season 1 of Dynasty mode. We're 6-1. And if anybody's wondering why that is, if you weren't on the last stream, what's today? Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday night and Thursday night at 10 Eastern. So if you weren't on the Thursday night stream, I should be 6-2. I was 6-0 going into Thursday. I lost to Vanderbilt. That put me at 6-1. And then I lost to Florida, and that put me at 6-2. But what happened is when I lost to Florida, I got mad. I stormed around in here a little bit, and then I went to sleep in that recliner back there with the stream still going. And when I woke up, I came up here, turned the stream off, turned the Xbox off, and never backed out of the post-game screen that it was on for Georgia and Florida. I haven't turned the game back on until about 10 minutes ago when I came back out here to do this stream, fully expecting to be 6-2 and playing Pittsburgh. And when I turned it on, I was 6-1, and I'm playing Florida. So I'm afraid to even look at the comment section right now because I just know what people are going to say. But I really did not mean to replay the Florida game. I didn't quit the game or anything in the third or fourth quarter. It was a close game. I didn't quit the game. The game ended. It was on the post-game screen that shows the stats and all that. I got mad, stormed around, fell asleep in the recliner with the stream still going. You can go back and watch the Thursday night stream and see how it ended if you need to, or if you want to. Yeah. And then, like I said, when I got up, I just walked back over here and turned everything off, not realizing what I was doing. So, good morning, I guess. But who's in the comments section? Good morning, Mr. Moody. Uncle Flu is joining us again this evening. Good morning, Uncle Flu. Troll under the bridge. Good morning. That's either a new troll or it's a returning troll. Troll under the bridge just gave $1.99. Let me get to this shirt giveaway because that's going to have something to do with this shirt giveaway. Last week when I played on Thursday, and this has happened several times before, but last week when I played on Thursday, several people donated during the stream. I always appreciate when you guys donate. I've told you that before, whether it's $1 or $5 or somebody donated $25 last week. And I said during the stream, I said, I feel like I need to do something for these people who are donating. So what I'm going to do, the shirts on the shirts that we sell, which the link is in the description of all my videos if you're wondering what they are, but it's a bunch of LouTube shirts. There's some troll shirts in there, hats. Anyway, I'm going to give a shirt away, Troll Under the Bridge. Let me write that down. What I'm going to do, I think the shirts are like $23 or something. So basically with shipping, I guess they're about $30. So what I'm going to do, every dollar that somebody donates, you're going to get one entry into the shirt giveaway. So like Troll Under the Bridge donated $2 just now. So he gets $2 into the shirt entry. Once there's $30 in the shirt entry, I'll draw a name and we'll have a winner. So the more that you donate, the more chances you'll have to win. Like Troll Under the Bridge is going to have his name in the hat twice. You see what I'm saying? There'll be 30 pieces of paper in a hat. I'll draw it out live on video. There'll be 30 pieces of paper. One piece of paper for every $1 that gets donated during the live streams. And I don't care if this takes an hour or if this takes 6 months. Then it just takes 6 months. Once there has been $30 donated, I will give the shirt away. So it's possible Troll Under the Bridge could win a shirt for $2. So that's the way I'm going to do the giveaway. So Troll Under the Bridge has 2 entries into the hat for the shirt giveaway. You could choose whatever shirt you want. Either I think there's 2 or 3 different LouTube shirts on there, and then there's a couple of different troll shirts, like the one that says the trolls are winning, I think is one, and then one that says the trolls are undefeated. So the LouTube shirt looks like this hoodie, but it's a t-shirt. This is a hoodie. The hoodie is on there too. But if you want a hoodie, you got to buy that. I'm not giving that away. It's too expensive. I think it's $30-something. But the t-shirts are $20-something. I'll give that away. It's not really a giveaway because it's not costing me any money, but this is a good way. It's kind of like a raffle, right? You pay $1 for a raffle ticket for a chance to win something that's worth more than that or whatever. So Butch Jones just donated $1.99. So Butch Jones, you have $2 in the in the hat. And like I said, if it takes, no matter how long it takes, and this is just a way, this isn't a way to try to get people to donate. You don't have to donate. This is just a way to reward the people that do. I feel like I should do something for the people that want to give. So this is what I've decided to do. Some people are probably complaining in the comment section. I don't know, but you know, that is what it is. So that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, we got to replay the Florida game. So where I was at, DeGoat Watson, good morning. Mike Weaver, good morning. Guy that can't spell his team, good morning. Talking Potato, good morning, sir. Cool Dog 1234 says Roll Tide, which makes no sense, but good morning, sir. Macho Man, good to see you back, sir. Mr. Wilson, Dennis Wilson, good morning, sir. Dogs Fan 1196, good morning. Squid Tard, what's up, buddy? Good videos this week, Squid Tard. Y'all don't forget to sub up Squid Tard. He makes some good mashup videos or whatever they're called. I don't know, but he makes some pretty cool videos. You guys check him out. David Murphy, good morning. Master of Dreams, good morning. Jay Ortiz, good morning. Appreciate you watching. Chris Holbrook, good morning. Ryan Stanfield, good morning. Joe Gator, woo, good morning, sir. Garrison Peppers, Riley Horton, Slump God, wee. Mr. Vilvins, Allen, good morning, sir. Chocolate Poof, good morning. All right, let's play some football. Let's see if we can get the revenge on the Gators. I noticed a lot of y'all in the comment section were on here at the end last Thursday night when all that happened. You remember how the stream ended. I literally got out of the chair, walked over here to the desk, and just turned everything off. I didn't do that on purpose, but it is what it is. So y'all can troll me about that. I kind of deserve to be trolled about that. But believe me, if I was going to rage quit or replay a loss, it would have been the Vanderbilt loss. That's way more embarrassing than losing to Florida. So, Joseph Trotter, I'm doing great, sir, and I hope you're having a good morning as well. Lisa Cherry, good morning. Thanks for joining the stream. Kyle Pappett, good morning. Yeah, I got a little irritated. I mean, come on, I lost 3 games in a row. Two in my season here, right? And then who else beat me? Oh, Squid Tard. I played a viewer, and Squid Tard beat me. So I mean, it wasn't a good night for Uncle Lou on our season here. But we get a do-over. It is what it is. Like I said, I deserve to be trolled a little on that. Jay Ortiz, I saw a bunch of posts about that on Facebook today. Jay Ortiz says, explain why there's some people talking about replacing Georgia Tech on the schedule with someone else, like Clemson or something like that. First of all, that's just not going to happen. It's an in-state rivalry. We've been playing Georgia Tech forever and a day. That's not changing. So it's just a pipe dream, you know, like people who want to get the game out, the Georgia-Florida game out of Jacksonville. It's just not happening. Look, I love it when Georgia goes out of the box and plays a Clemson, a Notre Dame. We traveled to Oklahoma State a while back. We traveled to Arizona State a while back. You know, those are fun games to watch. Georgia Tech game's not getting replaced. It's just, I mean, it's just not. It's almost pointless to even talk about. And to be honest, my general feeling, and like I said, I love those big non-con games where we play teams that we hardly ever play. I love those games. They're fun to watch. There's no benefit to UGA in playing those games. There's just not. Big games like that benefit smaller schools, or, I mean, I hate to say it because it pisses people off, but it benefits teams that aren't in the SEC. There is absolutely no benefit right now in college football for the SEC, anybody in the SEC, to be playing a big non-conference game. Now, with that being said, you're still going to see a bunch of them. I mean, you're still going to see a lot of cupcakes too, yeah, but you're still going to see a lot of these teams play other big-name Power 5 schools, but there's no benefit to it, none. If you win the SEC, right, and you played, what do you have? You have 4 non-conference games a year if you're in the SEC, because you play 8 conference games, 4 non-conference games. If you win the SEC and you played 4 high schools, you're going to the college football playoff. It's just that simple. Whether that's fair or not, you know, you can argue that point, but the reality of the situation is if you win the SEC, you're in the playoff, period. The guy I wanted to throw it to. See, I'm not throwing an interception. I'm running out of bounds. The guy I wanted to throw it to is covered. If you win the SEC, you're in. It doesn't make any sense. There's no benefit to it. But, I mean, I love watching them. I don't like Georgia's non-conference schedule this year. It's boring. We play Georgia Tech and 3 high school teams. I would rather play 2. You know, I'd rather it be Georgia Tech and another Power 5 team. But, you know, it is what it is with that. I do think eventually the SEC will go to 9 conference games. All the other conferences. Uh-oh! I was lucky that wasn't intercepted. The SEC and the ACC are the only conferences left right now that aren't playing 9 conference games. The Big 10, the Big 12, and the Pac-12 play 9 conference games, and they love to rub that fact in the SEC's face. But like I said, the reality of the situation is there's just no – that wasn't a good kick. There's just no benefit in an SEC team playing any more Power 5 teams than they absolutely have to. There's just not. The SEC, and like I said, if this makes you mad, I'm sorry. The SEC is going to get the benefit of the doubt. I mean, that tends to happen when you've won 9 out of the last 12 national championships. And in 2 of those years, you had both teams in the national champion. You had Alabama and LSU a few years back, and then you had Georgia and Alabama this year. I mean, this is one of my favorite sayings of all time, not just on YouTube, in real life even. Just because something makes you mad doesn't mean it's not true. The SEC's won 9 out of the last 12 championships. Whoever wins the SEC is going to the college football playoff. That's just the way it is. We don't have to worry about it. The other conferences do. The other conferences just do. Yeah, get rid of that ball.
Florida's got a guy that statistically is leading the conference right now, and he has got the attention of everybody in the country, including the coordinators.
Yeah, the GOAT Watson, that's what everybody always says. Oh, it's just Alabama. Alabama won 90% of those. Okay. Take the last 12 years. Hell, take this entire century. Take Alabama out of the SEC. Pretend Alabama doesn't exist. The SEC still has more national titles than any other conference, period. And besides that, if you're going to say take Alabama out of the SEC, okay, take Clemson out of the ACC. How many titles the ACC got? 1. Take Ohio State out of the Big Ten. How many titles the Big Ten got? 0. Take Southern Cal out of the Pac-12. How many titles the Pac-12 got? 0. Take Oklahoma out of the Big 12. How many titles the Big 12 got? 1. Texas in 2005. So even if you take Alabama out of the equation, we're still miles ahead of every other conference. So it's just Alabama. That argument just doesn't hold any water, sir, with all due respect. You can take the top team over the last 15 years out of any conference, and obviously that conference is going to be worse than if they had that top team. I mean, that's common sense, sir.
And so far, it's been totally even. In close games like this, every possession is likely to matter.
Not to mention, like I said, there's been 2 years where the SEC had both teams in the national title game. There was a third year, 2012, where Georgia and Alabama were clearly the best 2 teams in America. Clearly. I mean, it wasn't even close. And they played an instant classic in Atlanta. Alabama won. You know, Georgia got down to the 4-yard line and ran out of time. Alabama went on to beat Notre Dame by 112 points. Okay, UGA would have beat Notre Dame by 108 points. So there was another year where, I mean, I don't even know why I'm still having to explain this to people. Have there been years over the last 18 years or however many this century has been, has there been years where the SEC was not the best conference overall? Yes, there has. But if you look at this century as a whole and try to tell me the SEC's not been the best conference, you're trolling your own self, which is a skill. I mean, that's a, I guess that's a skill. I don't know, but that's all you're doing. You're trolling your own self.
Down and 9 to go. Ball on the 42.
Yeah, South Georgia, the high school football in South Georgia is no joke. That is true. Get off me.
Right around the 42-yard line.
It's great when a running attack comes through for the first.
I mean, Georgia's got the state of Georgia's got some of the best high school football in America right now, and it's been that way for about the last 10 years. I mean, Florida's always got elite talent, Texas, California, but over the last 10 years, Georgia's right up there with those other states in terms of elite high school talent.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here.
First down, Dogs. We got a little drive going here now.
Did he ever sell the run? The defense took the bait, and that hesitation was enough to give the.
Yeah, Miami was good in the 90s, Dennis. No doubt about it. Of course, that whole 15-minute conversation we just had was about this century, sir. So we do need to try to keep that in mind, okay? Well, I'm lucky Florida's dropped these 2 interceptions. I don't know what I'm doing here.
The defense was ready for it this time.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Talking Potato says Tennessee will go 0-12. I don't think they'll go 0-12. I know you're trolling anyway, but I think it's gonna. You know, I think if Tennessee can get to 7 wins, that's a successful season, considering where they were at last year and the schedule they have this year, which is just brutal.
Nice run up the middle. Swift gets 6 yards on the play.
We'll find out about Tennessee quick. That Week 1 game they have against West Virginia.
They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
Yeah, hopefully no pick 6 coming here, John. But you're right. Well, actually, I don't throw that many pick sixes, but I do throw a ton of interceptions. And I throw them a lot when I'm down on this this end of the field, which is not good. First down. Did I fumble? Oh, no.
So they go on the ground.
All right, first down.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, Billy says let's just start with the 6 wins. I mean, I think you can get to 6 wins. I think you might have to win 3 of your last 4 games to get there. But you could do it. That's Zeus in there now. Zamir White. I hope his knee's healing up okay. I'm excited to see him play. He's going to be a real good one. Dude's a beast.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
No, I don't buy the injury excuse. The reason I don't buy the injury excuse with Tennessee is because they used it in 2016. Then when it was time to have their spring game last season, they used the injury excuse of why they couldn't have a spring game. And now they want to use the injury excuse for 2018. I mean, no. The reason they lost is because they had terrible coaching, terrible quarterback play, terrible defense. And, I mean, look, I spent all last off seasons trying to tell Tennessee fan it was going to be a rough season. They lost way too much talent. Way too much talent. Now, as much as I hate Tennessee, they were a good team in 2016. They were a good team. Now, they blew it down the stretch. Inexcusable to beat Florida and Georgia and not win the East. That was just sad. But Tennessee actually had a good team in 2016, but they lost too much. I mean, you know, it was obvious to me they were going to take a step back in 2017. No, I didn't see them. I didn't see them going 4-12 and winless in the SEC. I didn't see that coming. But they had won. They had went what 9-4 in 2016. I think I picked them to win 7 or 8 games in 2017. I think I picked them to go 7-5 in the regular season. So boy, was I wrong.
Set to kick this one away.
Boot. You know that's going in the end zone. Hot Rod get a hold of that one.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Fires out to his wideout.
How about tackling a man instead of dancing with him all the way across the field?
A long ways yet to go, but at the end of one, Georgia's lead is a touchdown.
Mike Weaver, if you go to the description of almost any video I've ever made over the last 6 months or so, in the description of every video, there's a link to my Spreadshirt store, and all the stuff is in there. The hats, there's hats, shirts. I don't know what. There's a bunch of stuff in there, but it's all there. So if you want a hat or whatever. You can find the link, like I said, in the description. It's in the description of all my videos I've made over the past several months. I think it says, like, do you want a t-shirt or something? And then there's a link. You just click that link, and it takes you to a Spreadshirt shop that sells the UNCLELOU stuff. No, I didn't change the I didn't change the difficulty. It's the same. It's the second to the. It's not. What's the highest? Heisman. It's not Heisman. It's the one under that. All-American, I think it is.
We've got a 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Nice 2-yard gain. Is UTEP is not playing Tennessee, sir, but it would be a good game. A sleeper in the draft, in my opinion.
8 yards to go. Ball on the 30.
That's hard to say. Get him! Yes. I don't know. I really haven't looked that much at the draft yet, like who's expected to go where and all that outside of a few Georgia players. I'm having a guy on next week on our afternoon show, and we're going to do like a whole hour on the draft and the combine and the draft, and he's an NFL expert. You guys know I'm not. I don't consider myself an NFL expert.
Townsend is waiting for the snap.
If you remember the guy we had on to talk about the Super Bowl,
He'll take this one from the 10.
oh, he got sat down, didn't he? It's the guy we had on right after the Super Bowl. He's going to be back on next week. Tomorrow we have a South Carolina fan coming on. For those of you that listen to the 3 o'clock show, we have a show Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 o'clock Eastern in the afternoon. It's not like this; it's more like a podcast, like a radio show type thing. We have a South Carolina fan coming on tomorrow, so that'll be at the beginning of the show for 15 or 20 minutes or whatever, and then we'll do phone calls for the rest of the show. Let you guys call me up and troll me.
From their own 18.
I hope you guys watched today's video like you're supposed to. That was an amazing video, to be honest.
He goes out of bounds at the 22.
And I hope you guys got your workout in. I hope you watched that video and then immediately worked out like you're supposed to. I'm pretty sure that you did. The vast majority of you, anyway. Yeah, I like the black jerseys. I'm not a fan of wearing them all the time. I don't even care. Like some people say, oh, we should wear them at least once a year. I think it should be spontaneous when we wear them. I don't think it should be on any set schedule. I think it should be special occasions. I do think it would be nice if we wore them at least once every 3 or 4 years. That way, every single player that comes through UGA gets to wear the black jerseys at least once before they graduate or go pro. So yeah, I have no problem with the black jerseys. I hated the jerseys we wore, the entire uniform we wore against Boise State back in whatever that was. It's been 6 or 7 years ago now. Those Power Ranger uniforms, those things were god awful. I don't think we'll ever be wearing those again, but those things were terrible. And we lost on top of that.
From their own 42-yard line, it's first down. Georgia is up 7.
Black uniforms versus Auburn or Tennessee. Probably will never happen against Tennessee.
Now he's scrambling. Got a man. Watch out here.
It's too hot. Even in October, we play Tennessee usually the first weekend in October, and it's just too hot. And Kirby has said that. And if you notice, it's always been towards the end of the season whenever we've wore the black jerseys. Auburn is always a possibility because that game's in November.
Ball on their own 42.
We did wear them against Alabama early in the season one year, but Saban has said, nice, not Saban, Kirby Smart has said that if we wear the black jerseys, it won't be in the first half of the season because it's too hot. At least that's an answer he gave to a reporter sometime last year when they were asking him about the black jerseys and what game they might wear it and this and that. Someone asked him about a specific game. I don't remember which game it was now, but he said, no, it's too hot. If we wear them, it'll be in the second half of the season. So, woo! How did he get through that hole? Boy, that was a little bitty crack he snuck through there. Garrison Peppers, I love Georgia basketball, and I watch as much of it as I can. I'm not a basketball expert, though, by any means. You know, in football, you can name almost any football coach that you want fired, and I can give you a list of 10 people that I think should replace them. I can't do that in basketball. I don't follow it closely enough to know, but I would think that Georgia would be able to get either an assistant from a big-name school. He didn't even put his hands up in the air to try to catch it. I would think Georgia could either get an assistant from a big-name school or a successful coach from a mid-major to come in and give it a shot at UGA. Who that would be, I don't know. I've heard some people that are more knowledgeable than me mention a few names, but like I said, I just don't know enough about it. And rather than making it up or trying to make it sound like I know more than I do, I'd rather just say I just don't know enough about it to name off a list or anything like that.
And he tackles him hard at the 25-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
I usually do a couple of March Madness brackets, yeah. I think Georgia can go 12-0, but the odds are not. The odds don't favor that. The odds don't favor 12-0 for anybody. It's very hard to go undefeated. As good as Alabama's been, they've gone undefeated once. You know, Clemson won the national title. They had a loss. So, you know, 11-1, I think, is well within reason for Georgia this year, given the talent that they have and the schedule that they have.
From the 25-yard line.
I mean, anything's possible. They, you know, it's possible they can go 12-0, but I would never bank on that.
There's a play fake. And he's sacked.
Nowhere to throw it. See, if I'd have thrown it, it would have been an interception. I'd rather take that huge sack there and throw another pointless interception and have these people in the comment section laughing at me again.
Well, they'll line it up again on 3rd down. 2 for 2 so far on this drive.
I don't know who Georgia will lose to, but I can tell you the toughest games are going to be at South Carolina, at LSU, and home against Auburn. I think are our 3 toughest games. South Carolina, I think we're way more talented than them, even though I like what South Carolina has coming back this year. I like Jake Bentley. I think, you know, with Will Muschamp, their defense is only going to get better. But they just don't have the talent that we have. What scares me about that game is that it's in Columbia, and that's just been a dangerous place for UGA in recent history.
He's going to try and scramble. And they get the sack. So they turn
at LSU. LSU's got a ton of talent. I know their record hasn't necessarily reflected that over the last few years, but nobody puts more players in the NFL than LSU. They're just loaded with talent. Their problem, I think, is Ed Orgeron. I'm not a believer in him as a coach. I said that when they made him interim coach 2 years ago. I said that all last offseason about him, and I still feel that way. But the game is at LSU. If it's a night game, those are just hard games to win at LSU. And then, you know, Auburn, if Auburn can find a running back and replace a couple of starters on their offensive line, they get almost everybody else back. So, you know, they could be coming into Athens with 1 loss, you know, or 2, a similar situation to last year in terms of both teams' records. So would it shock me if Georgia lost one of those 3 games? No, it wouldn't shock me at all. Do I think Georgia is better than all 3 of those teams? Yeah, I do. But the better team doesn't always win.
And that one's incomplete.
What kind of junk was that? You try a miracle Hail Mary on me. You ought to know better than that, son.
So at the end of the half, the Bulldogs lead 7-0.
J. Ortiz, I appreciate that, and you're not the first person to ask Uncle Lou to run for political office. Unfortunately, I'm just way too busy and much too important, and don't have time to be running for office. Not at this juncture, anyway. Yeah, Jared, you need to watch today's video about that, and all your questions will be answered. Good news, though. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to make you watch the video.
The Bulldogs continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold
how do I get a free shirt? Ryan, what I'm doing is when I do these live streams lately, people have been donating money. There's a $sign down there in the comments section, and you can click that and donate money. And people have been donating $1, $5. One guy last week on the stream donated $25, and I felt like I mean, I appreciate it, but I felt like I needed to do something for him. So anyway, what I decided to do is it works sort of like a raffle. Every dollar, the shirts are like $22 or $23, and then it's $5 or $6 shipping, something like that. So anyway, basically $30. So what I'm doing is every time somebody donates, I put their name in a hat. So like you donate $1, your name gets put in the hat one time. You donate $10, your name gets put in the hat 10 times. Once there's 30 names in the hat, I draw a name out, and that person wins the shirt. So it's not really it says giveaway. You can't get it for free. It would cost you at least $1 to get the shirt. If you donate $1, your name gets put in the hat one time. As soon as there's 30 entries in the hat, I draw one out. So if you donate $10, you have a 1 in 3 chance of winning, because there's only going to be 30 entries in the hat. If you donate $10, you get 10 of those entries. So that's how it'll work. I thought about going back and adding the names from the people that donated last week, but I just didn't think that would be fair. So I didn't do it. I'm probably going to have to think of something else to do for the ones that donated last week. But anyway, that's how it's working now. So there's 4 entries in the hat now, and I don't care if it takes 6 months to get to the 30. No one has to donate anything to this channel ever. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because there are people that are donating, and I want to do something. I want to do something to give back to them. So, you know, that's why I'm doing it. I don't want anybody to feel like they ever have to donate. Alan, I see you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Alan V. So he gets 2 entries into the hat, so that's 6. So anyway, that's the way it'll work. But I don't ever want anybody to feel like they have to donate. During the football season, I'll probably do more giveaways that are just straight giveaways. But
Georgia is up by a touchdown.
This is how we're gonna work this for now. Oh, he's wide open. Run, Godwin. Nice, nice.
At the 34. And that's the way you're supposed to play pitch and catch.
Absolutely. You know, this wide receiver is
I'm not getting the flu shot. No, 0 chance. I've never got the flu shot in my life. I've had the flu once, and that was in 1994. So, you know, I'm not a doctor, so you guys get flu shot if you want to, but yeah, it's a giant scam, though.
So let's see how the defense responds now. It's 1st down and 10.
Yes, Will Moody, you should. That would be a good amount for you.
Dropped it. Incomplete.
And yes, I know what you mean by an Alabama fan wants to know if he should donate $2.26 for 2nd and 26. Yes, ha ha ha. Congratulations, sir.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 34. And he's taken down right around the 26-yard line.
Tried to squeeze through that hole. 3rd and 2. I'd like to get another touchdown so we're not, I mean, we're up by 1 touchdown. I hate being up by 1 touchdown. I mean, you're 1 play away from being tied or even losing with a 2-point conversion. Talking Potato says, Lou, get your potato shot. It helps you not eat potatoes. Sir, I don't want anything that helps me not eat potatoes. I love potatoes. I love potatoes just about any way I can get them, too. Mashed, baked. I love French fries. I love potato soup. I don't think I want a shot that helps me not eat potatoes.
That takes the field on 4th down. Georgia is up 7.
Would a Clemson-Alabama national championship be good or bad for college football? I don't think it's good or bad for college football. It pisses off every other region in the country. Whether it doesn't matter that it's Clemson and Alabama. Anytime there's 2 southeastern teams, it pisses off the rest of the country, and it probably hurts ratings a little bit too. But I don't think it necessarily hurts or helps college football. College football is going to be okay no matter who plays in the title game. The ratings could be something that I guess could suffer. Master of Dreams says, can I donate $26.20? My guess would be no, that you couldn't. Yeah, that would be my guess. I seriously doubt you could.
Tackle after a decent run up the gut.
That makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 4, looking for Pater.
Oh, I got stood up in the hole there. I would never eat you. I don't eat talking potatoes. Talking potato. I only eat mute potatoes. So you don't have anything to worry about, sir. Have I seen the Brooklyn barbecue? What is that? Nice. Touchdown, Ridley. All right, we're up by 2 scores now. I'm feeling a little bit better. I can pay a little bit more attention to the trolls.
He stepped up and threw a touchdown pass to his wideout.
Yep, good job.
Jared, I've answered you like 5 times. Okay? Watch the video from earlier today. Your question will be answered.
So the offense is going to go for 2.
Hey, let's get this. Mike, check 33.
Caught it, and the conversion.
Oh, I didn't even mean to do that 2-point conversion. I get distracted with y'all in the comment section, and then I accidentally go for 2 instead of kicking the extra point. But oh well. This guy talking potato. Did you eat my brother? His name was Jeff. Okay, Squid Tar. Good morning. You gave yourself away with the whole Jeff thing there.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Brooklyn barbecue. I'm afraid to Google things like that, like when people tell you to Google blue waffle or whatever, so you're going to have to give me some kind of context or something, or else I'll just be honest, I'm not going to take the time to Google it unless you give me some kind of, is it actually barbecue, Brooklyn barbecue, or am I going to find, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know what the blue waffle is, then you can Google that, but
the defense really stepped up to force that 3-and-out on the last drive.
I'm probably not going to stream the Georgia basketball game tomorrow. If we should beat Vanderbilt by 30 points. Of course, we should have beat them by 30 when we played them a couple of weeks ago and we lost. But the point is, I'm not going to come out here and get myself all riled up and up in a tizzy over losing to Vanderbilt in the first round of the SEC tournament. I'm not going to do that to myself. Now, by some miracle we make it to the semifinals or the finals of the SEC tournament, then I'll allow myself to get riled up. But I've inflicted too much punishment on myself with UGA basketball this season to come out here and make a fool out of myself in the first round of the SEC basketball tournament. I know you guys think I don't have any pride or self-respect, but whatever little bit I have left, I'm trying to keep. And one of my ways to try to hold on to some of that is by not live streaming the first round of the SEC tournament. Oh no, light him up.
And down he goes, the 47-yard line. That's 3 down and 1 to go. Georgia's up by 15.
Andy, yes, you should donate $40.17, but you don't have the ability to.
Welcome back.
But you should.
Here as we resume play here in quarter number 4.
You could donate $7, which would be $1 for every point Auburn scored against Georgia in the game that mattered, the SEC championship game. Now that you might could do. The $7 you probably could do, but to answer your question, no, I don't think you could do the 40.
From the 49-yard line, 2nd down.
Yes, potato. Definitely.
And they make the stop at the
I think you could beat up the guy that can't spell his team's name. My money would be on, if it came down to are you one potato or are you a whole bag? If it came down to the guy that can't spell his team's name and a bag of potatoes, my money would be on the bag of potatoes. Now, if you're just one potato,
first down, 10 yards to go.
I might have to think about that.
They'll give it off here.
Sit down, son.
Positive yardage.
Call it a gain of 6 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Andy said I should have said 728. Yeah.
Line. 2nd down.
Sit down. 3rd and 1. Let's see if we can get a stop here. All right. Talking Potato says I'm one potato, but I do my troll workout every. Oh yeah, you're good. Yeah, it would be a first round knockout, sir. The guy that can't spell his team's name wouldn't stand a chance against a troll of your caliber, sir.
Handoff, and he's met in the backfield.
The offensive line needs to do a better job of not only handling the defensive linemen, but getting up to the linebackers. That way the ball carriers will have a little bit more room to get to that 2nd level.
Dog Dude says he's got $200 on the bag of potatoes.
So they're going to go for it here.
You know what we're going to do? You can have that garbage touchdown.
And he will score.
We ought to organize the world's first ever Troll Olympics. That's what we ought to do. Think about it.
This kid is incredible.
We could have
a
a typing contest, right? Who can type the most words per minute? That could be one event in the Troll Olympics. We could have like funniest screen name. That could be another contest, right, in the Troll Olympics. Sit down.
So a 9-play
What could some events be? Y'all help me out in the comments section. What would some good events be for the Troll Olympics? Now, the UNCLELOU channel has some world-class trolls. I mean, I would put the trolls on my channel up against the trolls on any other channel on YouTube, bar none. So I know you guys have some good ideas. So what could be some good events for the Troll Olympics? Funniest screen name, a typing contest, words per minute. But we need some other, a roasting challenge. Great idea, Will Moody. We could set up brackets. The Troll, that's what we'll do. We can have, we'll set up brackets. It'll be like March Madness, but it'll be Troll Olympics. We'll set up brackets, and 2 trolls, you know, will square off, and the winner moves on to face the winner of another troll battle. That's a great idea. Troll Olympics on pay-per-view.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable
Epic rap battles of LouTube.
Really got to step it up and make a stop.
I guess you're subscribed to that channel, Squidtard. I guess I am. Epic rap battles of history, I think it's called. Well, they'll have like, you know, it'll be like George Washington versus you know, King Henry VIII or something in a rap battle. I mean, some of those videos are pretty funny. Troll Madness instead of March Madness. Yeah, y'all get the idea. We'll have to work on that. I mean, that's an idea with some potential if it's done right. The Troll Olympics.
And he's tackled around the 44-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play, Kirk.
Well, that was an excellent route.
We need a troll for every team.
Holding on to the football.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Who can piss off the guy that can't spell his team's name the most? That would be a, well, shoot. I think everybody would win that one. I mean, that guy, I thought I was mad. I mean, I wake up triggered, but this guy takes the cake. This guy that can't spell his team. A troll tournament. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure we can come up with a way to do that. That would be hilarious.
From the 40-yard line.
My favorite YouTuber, you know, my favorite YouTuber tends to change. Oh, look at that move. From time to time. There was a time where I thought the funniest thing I had ever seen in my entire life was the Angry Grandpa. And I've seen every Angry Grandpa video probably 5 times each. I hate that he died. That was awful. And when Angry Grandpa was still around, I used to watch Pickle Boy, or whatever he's called, kid behind the camera, Michael, if you know his real name. When Angry Grandpa was around, I would watch some of his videos, but I don't know. I find myself watching less and less of that now. I knew that was coming. Who else do I like? I'm not gonna lie. I'm almost embarrassed to admit this, but I like the Drama Alert guy. What's his name? What's the Drama Alert? You know, y'all know who I'm talking about. The guy. He does like a basic. It's like a YouTube news show almost, and it comes out every day, or almost every day, I guess. And he just talks about stories involving other YouTubers. What's his name? Drama Alert is what he calls his show or whatever. But I can't remember the guy's name now. Oh, I watch every EDP video. He catches a lot of hell. EDP does. People, you know, get onto him. But you know, anybody that reaches a certain point on YouTube is going to have a lot of haters like that. And I don't know EDP personally. I've never met him. I've never talked to him. Keemstar, that's what I'm talking about. I know, Melon Matt, I know. It's completely ridiculous that I watched that. I don't know why. I can't help myself. I know. Yeah, Keemstar, I get it. I forgot what I was saying now. What was I talking about before you said that about Keemstar? Oh, EDP. I've never met EDP, talked to him. I don't know him personally or anything. I think the guy's a genius. I really do. I think he knows what he's doing. I don't think he's nearly as dumb or whatever you want to call him as he comes off. I think he knows exactly what he's doing.
defense and getting after that quarterback.
And his videos are funny to me. I watch them all. I never watched any Jake Paul or Logan Paul video until that whole Suicide Forest thing happened, and I still don't watch them. That's the only reason I even know who they are, though, is through that Suicide Forest video, but I don't watch either one of them.
It's second down.
There's a couple of channels I'm subscribed to that are just like technical channels, like that talk about video equipment or lighting, stuff that helps me with my YouTube channel. That, you know, they're not funny or whatever like the other channels that I like to watch. They're more like how-to or like informative type videos.
Throws it out and it falls incomplete.
There's one the quarterback would like to rewind because he has a wide open receiver and he just
I've never seen Rice Gum, Will, but I know who he is because the Drama Alert guy talks about him a lot, but I've never seen any of his videos. Keemstar talks about Rice Gum a lot, but
it's second down. They come out in a 5-1
somebody
set.
told me that it was confirmed, though, that Logan Paul is going to fight KSI. Or maybe I read that on Twitter or anyway. But anyway, I guess KSI has been trying to get Logan Paul to fight him for a couple of weeks now, and I guess Logan Paul finally agreed to do it. So KSI versus Logan Paul. I don't know anything about either one of those two, but I hope KSI knocks him the out. I don't. From what I do know about Logan Paul, I don't like him. Look at Florida trying to come back on me now. Well, of course, Squid Tart. I'm talking about people that aren't in this comment section. I assume that's sort of what the question meant.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 7-play, 76-yard drive, and the result, 7 points.
This quarterback has really demonstrated a tremendous amount of ability and leadership.
The Hacksmith, I'll have to try to remember that. Let me write that down. Hacksmith. Say that's a good YouTube channel.
And they could not recover the onside kick.
Well, it's a nice job there by the return team to recover.
Yeah, PewDiePie. I know who PewDiePie is. I don't think I'm subscribed to him though, and I don't watch his videos unless one of his videos ends up on the trending tab or he has one that makes mainstream news or something. I have seen a few of his videos before, so I know who he is. His voice is kind of annoying to me, but I do at least know who that is.
They know they've got a victory.
Do you know your kids watch on YouTube? Yeah, we keep a close eye on that. Lou Jr. watches mostly just gaming videos, like people playing games, Fortnite, stuff like that. And the people that Lou Jr. watches on there, they cuss all the time. I mean, I hear it, but we don't, our kids aren't allowed to cuss or anything. I mean, they're 8 or 10 years old, but we don't. I'm not telling anyone else how to parent. It's just how we do it. We don't pretend that cuss words don't exist. You know, I tell Lou Jr., you watch that if you want to, but if I catch you repeating any of those words, then that's the end of you watching it or whatever. And we do the same thing with movies and stuff like that. I know different people feel differently about it, and that's fine. I'm not saying the way I do it is right or wrong, or the way anyone else does it is right or wrong, but that's just kind of our philosophy on parenting. We don't pretend things don't exist or try to hide or shelter them from those sorts of things, but we do keep an eye on who they what they're doing. They both have iPhones. I'm not an iPhone guy. I'm an Android guy. They both have iPhones. My kids do, and Mrs. Lou has an iPhone, and so somehow she's tied into all their however that works on iPhone, and so she basically can see whatever it is that they do. And with my daughter, like Lou Jr., he could care less about any type of social media or anything like that. Literally all he does is watch YouTube. Luann, she's a little older. She's 10. She's starting to get into some of the social media thing, but it's funny, you know, the kids don't care about any of the stuff that people my age care about, or probably even most of y'all. It's all like this Musically app and Lively, stuff that I've never heard of. But anyway, before, she can't download an app. She doesn't even know her own password to the iTunes store and all that. So before she wants to download any app at all, she has to ask either me or her mother, Mrs. Lou. And you know, we look into the app first, see what it is, that kind of thing, and then Luann only has one password that she's allowed to use, same password for everything. Ooh, he got laid out. Did y'all see that? And so if she downloads a new app, whatever, Musically or Lively or whatever, then either me or Mrs. Lou will download that app on our phone and log in under her user ID and name so we can keep track of everything that they're doing on there. It's scary as a parent when you have kids, because you can't keep your kids from the internet. It's impossible to do. It's just impossible. I mean, most middle schools now, Luann will be in middle school next year. She's elementary. She's in 5th grade right now. But most middle schools now require that your child have a tablet. I mean, it's just impossible to try to act like, you know, the internet doesn't exist or something. So we just do the best we can to monitor what they're doing on there. But I mean, you're always worried as a parent that they're going to get into something they shouldn't get into, or see something they shouldn't see, or be contacted by a person or some people that they shouldn't be contacted by. I mean, it's a never-ending nightmare as a parent, but you know, you just have to do the best you can.
They line up to kick this one
It
away.
seems like this is the longest game ever.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Well, I'm sure the return man would have loved to go for 6 that time.
Uncle Flu says he doesn't really do social media. I do YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I have an Instagram account, but I hardly ever use it. Those are the only ones I have. I've never had a Snapchat or anything else. That's just YouTube, Facebook. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter I use like daily. Snapchat I hardly ever use, but I do use it. Not Snapchat, Instagram, but I do use it sometimes.
When you play defense, it's not just about X's and O's. It's about attitude and playing with a lot of confidence.
Florida will take a time.
I'm 100% in favor of Butch Jones going to Bama, John. What could possibly go wrong?
4 yards away here on 2nd down.
One thing you use is Twitter, John. Yeah.
Fires it out. Knocked out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
We were talking on Twitter earlier today, weren't we, John? I think we were. Or you replied to something of mine, or I replied to something of yours, or something. I'm pretty sure that was today. My memory ain't what it used to be. Oh yeah, Watson. The location is turned off on their phone overall in general. So like when they take pictures, it doesn't have the where it shows where they're at. None of that. Look at this now. They gonna try to tie this game up here. Oh my God. Let me stay out of the comment section for a minute before they score. $33 seconds to go. They're down by 8. They're going to score, watch. And then it's going to come down to a 2-point conversion that they would need to tie it up. I just have a feeling. Get him. Nice. They call a timeout? No, why aren't they calling a timeout? I'm surprised. Are they going to spike the ball? Are they really going to spike the ball? They sure did. 3rd 14, 19 seconds to go. Butch, Ryan says, this is Ryan's quote from Butch Jones. Complimentary, situational, individual, resilient football team.
Get it down to the 20.
Oh, that's so Butch Jones, isn't it?
He's going to air it long. Doesn't get there.
Oh my God, that guy was wide open and got overthrown by garbage can Franks. Florida's quarterback situation is an absolute joke. And it's sad. I mean, I hate Florida, but it's absolutely sad they can't get a decent quarterback down there. I mean, that's just humiliating. You throw a rock from any spot in Florida and hit about half a dozen 4- and 5-star quarterbacks, and these Gators can't get a guy that can complete a pass.
And what a stop right there. Congratulations to that defense. That's going to be the ball game.
People keep asking about an Alabama trash can, Andy. I might have to do something. Speaking of the trash can, though, I meant to talk about this in the beginning. I forgot. I'm going to do a new character, okay? I have 4 ideas. See, here's what you guys have to understand about these characters. Like, people say, make an Auburn character. I can't just make... I have to have an idea and a general basis of what it is that character is going to do, what his shtick is going to be, type of thing. I have to have all that worked up in my head. I can't just say, oh, we're playing South Carolina this week, let me make a South Carolina character. It's a lot more to it than that. So over the last month or so, I've really been thinking, I want to add 1 character at least for this coming up season. So I was brainstorming some ideas. I've come up with 4 potential new characters, and I wonder what you guys think. I'm only going to do 1. It's a lot of learning involved. Oh no!
It's the safety, and down he goes at the 49-yard line.
I can only do 1, but these 4, I'm pretty confident that I could figure out something with any of these 4 ideas here. South Carolina superfan, Auburn superfan, Big Ten fanboy. So Big Ten fanboy wouldn't really have a specific team. He would be our generic Big Ten guy, or Pac-12 fanboy. So Auburn, he caught that. So Auburn fan, South Carolina fan, Big Ten fanboy, or Pac-12 fanboy. What should I do? Really don't know. We won. The losing streak is over. Whee! Whee! What are y'all saying here? Big Ten fanboy, South Carolina, Big Ten, Gamecocks are Big Ten, Auburn, Pac-12, Big Ten, Pac-12, Big Ten, Big Ten, Big Ten, Big Ten, Pac-12. You should let me get to sleep. Big Ten. Just do Ohio State fanboy. See, here's the... Let me just tell you why I'm thinking the doing the Big Ten and the fanboy or Pac-12. If I make an Ohio State character, then it's just a matter of time before I start getting asked, do a Michigan, do a Penn State. And there's a limit to the number of these... I mean... There's a limit to the number of these characters I can do. there's enough stereotypes about Big Ten fans, regardless of who they're a fan of. There's enough stereotypes about Big Ten fans where I'm pretty sure I think I could make that interesting. Same with the Pac-12. You know, Auburn and South Carolina, I think I would have enough material to make, you know, a character for either one of those. But I'm going to think about it some more. It won't be anything that's debuting in the next week or two or anything like that. This will be something that I work on during the off season, and I'll probably debut a new character when I start doing my prediction videos in June or July. I just wanted to get sort of an idea what you guys thought about some of that. Does anybody want to play me today? I haven't seen anybody say that in the comments section, but it's possible I missed it. But does anybody want to play me? Or I can play the next game, which would be Pitt Panthers. You want to play, John? John, you've got Xbox 360 and NCAA 14, right? Then we'll play. Okay. You're gonna have to tell me what your Xbox name is, and I'll add you to a party, and then I can add you to the game. Philip, you gotta buy the game, dude. If you've got the Xbox 360, then there's no excuse. Buy the game. Go to the link, go to the description of this video or any other video, and there's a link, there's an Amazon link. You can buy the game right now off of Amazon. Have it shipped to you in 2 days. Water. All right, let me see if I can find that. It says you're offline. But I did send you an invite, though. I invited you to the party. I guess did you accept it? Let's see. You got to join the party. Are you in? Alright. Let me go get something to drink, guys, and I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. Yep. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Savage. Savage. What are we doing? Did you join? Still waiting for opponent. Invite Xbox Live party member. Invite party to game. Invite everyone in your party has joined the game. I guess I'll back out and try to go back in. I don't know what, not sure. Let's see. Try it one more time. It says you're offline again, John. Alright, I invited you again. Put the glasses back on. Are you still here, John? Find someone else. Fodder Water has joined your Xbox Live party. Now it says you want to play somebody in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Alright, I invited you to the game. Come on, buddy. It's not working. You're in my party. You should get an invite to the game. Game invite sent to Xbox Live party. And you're the only one in the party. You should get an invite. No, Brad, it doesn't suck that I don't have a PS3. It sucks that you don't have a 360. I have a PS4. Alright, John left. So, does anyone else want to play? If not, I'm going to play another game of the season. Would I pay Kirby $9 million a year? No, not right now. I mean, everybody on Georgia's staff got a raise. I mean, they deserved it. But $9 million, no, that's too much. Well, I have an Xbox One I've had for years, and I pay for the online on there anyway, so it doesn't cost me any extra to do online on the 360. Alright, I'm going to play another game in the season. Oh, I gotta do this stupid recruiting. Watson, I can't play the Xbox One. The Xbox One isn't out here right now. It's inside. I would have to bring it out here. Maybe I'll do that sometime the next week or so. Lou Jr. doesn't really play the Xbox One anymore. He mainly plays the PlayStation 4, but they're both in his room. The Xbox One and the the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 are in his room, but he doesn't play the Xbox One anymore, so maybe I'll bring that out here. And then I can play, some of you guys that have Xbox One, I can play you in something. Alright, that's good. Yeah, PlayStation over Xbox. I think with the latest systems, yeah, the PlayStation 4 is better than the Xbox One. I liked the 360 better than the PS3 though, but I liked the PS2 better than the original Xbox. So I've kind of gone back and forth with each generation that's come out. You want a Troll Life t-shirt? There's 2 troll shirts in the UNCLELOU store. One says the trolls are winning and one says the trolls are undefeated. So whoever wins the shirt, if they want a troll shirt, that's what they'll get, or they can have a LouTube shirt. Madden on the PS4, I have the newest Madden. On the Xbox One, I have last year's Madden. So what's the new Madden? Is it Madden 18? Whatever the newest one is, I have that on the PlayStation 4. And then whatever the last year's Madden is, I have on the Xbox One. What's up, Ryan? What? Say, Lou, guess what? What? Watson, UNCLELOU, where's the best place to purchase? Purchase what? What, Ryan? What, Ryan? I love fish sticks. I'm not gonna lie. Troll Under the Bridge said he just had some fish sticks. I love fish sticks. The frozen ones even. Dennis, why would you be going to the UGA spring game? That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know nobody goes to the Miami spring game. Like, Miami played their spring game at a high school field. Man, what's wrong with Miami playing spring games at a high school stadium, man? Miami had like 3,500 people at their spring game, man. What's really going on at Miami, Mr. Wilson? You let me know. Nobody goes to the Miami spring game. Hell, nobody goes to the Miami real games. Y'all finally sold out a couple of games this year because y'all were halfway decent. But, man, y'all have the worst fan support in America, bro. Oh, that's awesome, Ryan. The spring games are so much fun. I'm sure they're fun at every school. I've obviously only been to the UGA spring game. I'm not like Dennis, who somehow gets a kick out of going to spring games of other teams. But the spring games are so much fun. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of people there, Philip. I think it's going to be close to a sellout again. Yeah, Nashville. They do have a good hockey team. Came close last year, right? Or did they win it last year? I don't think they won it. They came close though.
14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Georgia's been extraordinarily consistent.
Well, then it was the year before they had it at a high school stadium. If it wasn't last year, it was the year before they had their spring game at a high school stadium. Miami did. No, I've been fishing before, like friends, gone with friends or whatever. I've never been hunting ever. And even fishing I didn't like. I don't have a lot of patience for that kind of thing. Like when I go fishing, I don't have the, like, literally I throw the line out, I reel it in, I throw it out, I reel it in. I just don't have the patience for it.
Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Spring game's like a month away, Watson. It's not in the summer. Spring games are a month away. Georgia's is April 21st.
We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. Sends it sailing downfield.
Hopefully the computer won't cheat me. We need a win over. What even is Pittsburgh? We need a win over Pittsburgh.
At the 26. The Bulldogs and their ground game's always been sensational. It's not always one guy, Herbie. Sometimes
well, we've had an indoor practice facility for the last. I mean, we already have one, so it definitely doesn't bother me that Miami has one. Maybe now y'all don't have to tuck your tail and run out of town every time it rains.
That's really what they've stressed all week, is tackling and gang tackling and getting to the football.
Hard to get to guys and make tackles in space.
Uh-oh, that didn't work.
The 27-yard line. Swift gains about a yard on the play.
If it's any consolation, he did pick up some positive yards, but I doubt that's enough to make him forget the hit that he just took.
Did I? What am I ranked? 7? Okay.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 27.
All right, come on, dogs. Nice run.
Around the 42-yard line.
When you're running the ball for big chunks of yards like that, you've got something working.
Clemson plays what? Texas A&M, right? Is that week 1 or week 2 or? I think that's right. Texas A&M. Isn't that y'all's big non-con game this year? I mean, I know you play South Carolina at the end of the year every year, but you play Texas A&M in the beginning of the year. I think Clemson does. That Miami LSU game is going to be interesting to watch, isn't it?
Play action.
That was a nice play. Anything you can do without being penalized to prevent the offense from moving forward is always a plus.
Finally running the ball. Yeah, well, as soon as you say that, now I'm throwing passes.
going to try and scramble. And they make the stop at the 48-yard line.
Does that count if I call a passing play but then run it with the quarterback? I can't see Texas A&M winning that game, John. I'm not that big of a believer in Jimbo Fisher, and I just don't think Texas A&M has nearly the talent it takes to beat Clemson. Clemson's defensive line is going to be unreal.
Ball on their own 48.
Nice run.
At the 38-yard line. He got the first down and much more.
I'll tell you what, this guy is a threat every single time he touches
Uncle Flu says, if I win the Natty, he'll reveal his face. Well, I'm sure I'm sure everybody will be waiting with bated breath on that face reveal. Oh, shouldn't have thrown that. Who will win the West? Hard to not pick Alabama every single year until Saban leaves. I don't know. I don't make my official picks or predictions until like June or July, but I can't imagine picking anybody other than Alabama right now.
It's second down.
Yeah, that LSU Miami game, I'm looking forward to that one.
Scrambling around. Fires out to his wideout.
Oh, you got to get around that guy and get the first down, Godwin. Come on, my dude. Yeah, Bubba Brown is right. I'm not saying Miami can't win that game, but you're not putting 50 on LSU. I mean, you could just forget if your game plan is to score 50, you can forget that.
Here's an opening.
All right, first down. I'll take that.
The defense doesn't seem to have an answer right now. They might need to change up some.
Yeah, Godwin will be a senior this coming up year. So this will be his last year. He's good. He's just too small to be a legitimate #1 receiver. If he has a good year, I think it's possible someone could pick him up in the NFL as a slot receiver, though.
First down.
But he's not even 6 feet tall, so he's just too short to be a true wide receiver.
Looks middle, got his back. Brought down right around the 16-yard line.
Yeah, John, I'm not a believer in Ed Orgeron either. I don't dislike him. I mean, he's a likable guy. I don't think he's a big time coach. Man, your own man, you're getting in the way, dude.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1.
Sometimes I look up at this comment section and I just I mean, geez. God bless y'all.
And this is the 12th play of the drive. Nice run up the middle.
I'll take that. 5 yards.
Runs away with 5 yards on the carry.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
My favorite food, geez. I mean, my favorite dinner is steak, salad, and baked potato. If I was ever on death row and you get your final meal or whatever, that's what I would want. Steak, baked potato, and a salad. Oh, intercepted on the damn goal line. That's my favorite move, ain't it? That's my special move.
made by the defense.
Oh, my God. Watson, I don't think that rule is going to have much of an impact. Most teams want to return the kick. They don't want a touchback. So I don't think very many people are going to be catching the ball on the 5 or 10 yard line and choosing to fair catch it. I think, you know, in most cases they want to run it out. What in the world? What was that now?
He shoved out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Man, did he ever sell the run? The defense took the bait, and that hesitation was enough to give the receiver room to make the catch.
Macho Man, steak is not a vegetarian. What are...
First and 10, ball on the 31.
I seriously wonder about some of y'all sometimes. I say I like steak, and the guy asks if I'm a... He says, steak, are you a vegetarian? Well, I mean... What's really going on?
Makes it to the 47.
They've obviously found a formula for moving the ball against this defense. Let's see if any adjustments are made before their backs are really against the wall.
Dennis Wilson's talking a lot of trash about Georgia, considering Clemson is still scoring touchdowns on you from the ACC championship game. I mean, whatever.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on their own 47.
Don't tell anybody, Macon Greens, about the eyes thing. Let that be our secret.
At the end of one quarter, still no score. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2. Here comes the pressure. He fires. And he's
oh, my God.
I'm a huge fan of the play-action pass in college football because play-action, it really puts a lot of pressure on a defense. The defense gets caught up and concerned about the running game, and it puts them out of position. And it makes the throwing lanes for the quarterback and the windows that he's trying to find much easier to find for a quarterback and the receivers to pick up big yards like we just saw there.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 30.
I don't want you to inhale. You're going to inhale meth? What in the world are y'all? Y'all are...
And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
I don't know what is mascot. People have said that before. What is mascot? I should do mascot mashup. Stanford versus Syracuse. What is that? I don't even know what that is. What is mascot mashup?
From the 27-yard line, it's second down. He's tackled
nice.
At the 26-yard line.
That's a gain of 1. Third down.
It's a game mode where you play as the mascots. I'll have to see about that. What in the world happened here? The whole screen turned around. I don't know what I just start pressing damn buttons and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, do I?
Defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
Every player is a 99. I'd probably get murdered, wouldn't I?
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
Watch the safety creep.
Well, we're going to give this guy 19 days to sit back there and find an open receiver? For God's sakes, man. I mean, Jesus.
And a nice catch by the receiver for the touchdown.
Anytime you're near the red zone, you got to keep an eye for this guy. They love going to him down here.
You get a little heated again here. Let me calm down. This is what happens, man. I get all flustered.
And he
End up losing the damn game.
Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio update.
Ole Miss set for action in Oxford. And for Arkansas, they're trying to put a...
Macho Man, no. I can't make the game clock disappear again. I hope I still don't know how the hell I did that last time either. That's what started my meltdown last week. I still don't know how that happened. The whole scoreboard, the game clock, the play clock, everything was just gone. That was a good return.
Georgia's got a guy that's in a running for a national award here, Herbie, and you know the best time to talk about awards really is after you win them. Right now, it's all speculation. He's just got to play the game. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
Each possession gets more and more vital as the game goes on, especially when you're behind.
Get off me.
You can't afford to make many more mistakes.
I design all the merchandise myself, Ryan, but it's all made and shipped through a third-party company, Spreadshirt.com. So, well, I do most of the. I have somebody that helps me with the designs. I sort of tell them what I want, or whatever, and they sort of put it together for me. But then the designs are just uploaded to Spreadshirt.com, and they actually make the shirts, take the payment, print them out, and all that. Look at Jake Fromm running people over to get that first down.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have
if you click the link in the description, there's a link in the description of all my videos that'll take you to the UNCLELOU shop on Spreadshirt, and all the hats and shirts and everything are there, and you can look around.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 50-yard line. Caught out in the open.
Look at that spin move. He's gone. Get off him. Oh, man, I wanted to house that so bad. Man, that spin move was beast. I wanted to take that into the end zone. Look at this again. I got to watch this again. Normally, I like to skip the replays, but watch this now. Whoop. Woo.
So after the big pass play, we have a first and goal. The offense looking here to exercise any red zone demons they might have after throwing an interception on their last trip. Up the middle.
Get in. Oh, no, we didn't play him any in the last game. We'll put Fields in this game for sure. We had some Zamir White played some in the last game, but yeah, we'll put Fields in the second half. See what he can do. There we go.
That was a very good
tied it up.
Effort. The running, the blocking, the entire package. A well-deserved score.
Why would you go to the UGA spring game, Dennis? You want to see what a real stadium looks like? What a real home crowd is? What a real team is? Is that what it is? I mean, I can't say that I blame you.
The extra point to tie this game up.
Yeah, Swift's going to be good, Ryan. He's got video game moves in real life. Spin moves, jukes, jump cuts. I mean, the dude can do it all. He can catch out of the backfield. He's going to be fun to watch this year.
They can really demoralize the defense when they drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
We're even at 7 in this one. Georgia lines up for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
Look at that, right out of the back of the end zone. Like it was nothing.
They've been like a couple of fighters feeling each other out so far. Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now.
Oh, come on. Can't get any pressure on this quarterback.
This quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially
Kansas spring game, I don't even know if they have one.
You've got to either get rid
I
of
guess
that
they do.
football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Oh, Zeus is going to be an all-time great. I have a real good feeling about him. Get him! There we go. Just when I was complaining about no pressure. We come through with a sack. I'll take it.
Didn't let the quarterback get away.
Yeah, I'm going to go to UTEP spring game too, as long as it's not on the same day as Georgia's spring game. So as long as the UTEP spring game isn't on April 21st, I'll drive. I'm going to drive all the way out to El Paso, Texas, and go to the UTEP spring game. I have to get there early so I can get a seat. I'm sure it sells out.
3rd and 15 coming up.
Jack, you should. If there's any way you can go to the UJ spring game, you should. It's so you won't regret it. I don't know if you've ever been before. It's so much fun. The spring game. You'll have a great time. I'll be there. I go every year. I love it. It's so much fun.
Well, there was a seam there, but he couldn't get there quick enough. This defense is deceptively fast.
See lots of ex-players there too, walking around.
Winslow is the punter.
Oh, they punting, and here I am in a regular damn defense again. All right, we got 15 seconds. That's not a lot of time. Can we do anything with it? You know, Trolls are winning, so.
The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
Throws this one out to the
That didn't work.
Smart, heady play by that defender. That was solid, fundamental pass defense.
This might work. I don't know. I don't know.
Tackle made at the 46.
Time out. 5 seconds. I need about 15 more yards. Probably not enough time.
First and 10.
I'm probably going to have to just chunk this into the end zone. I don't think 5 seconds is enough time.
It should be the last play before the half.
Well, 1 second left. Is the Bulldog going to be at the spring game? Sometimes he is, sometimes not. Uga, you talking about? Sometimes. Oh no! Tackle him. Okay, that's all right.
45-yard line.
2 turnovers.
So we played 2.
I don't even remember. Did we get the ball first, or did they get the ball first? We did. So we got to kick off to them now. Best player I ever met at the UJ spring game. I met all the Bailey brothers. Might have been 3 years ago. So Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey, Boss Bailey, several, all of them. Todd Gurley was there 2 years ago. Yeah. A bunch of players there. There's always a bunch of players there.
Each drive, thinking that if you take the lead, then the momentum you gain feels that much more powerful.
Oh, no, I got this, Casey. Don't worry. I've been playing with these fools, but I'm fixing to turn it on in the second half without a problem. Uncle Lou got this. I'm not about to lose. Please believe.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
So it's second down.
This is all their autographs.
Away from picking up the first down.
All the Bailey boys. This helmet right here.
The halfback with a carry.
Nice tackle.
Out to about the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Oh, Troy is better, Jared. I mean, hell, they beat Kansas. You know what I mean? I mean, they beat LSU. I've never met or seen Stafford. I mean, when he was playing there, yeah, but I've never never seen or met him.
Around the 37-yard line. Loss of 1 there for the halfback.
I saw AJ Green a few years ago at the spring game, but I didn't get his autograph. I got some pictures, but not autograph.
Their own 37-yard line. It's second down.
I don't think Lamar Jackson should change to wide receiver, Watson, if he doesn't want to. I mean, to me, it's his right to say, no, I want to play quarterback. It's also the right of any team that's looking to pay players millions of dollars to say, okay, well, we don't want you then. I mean, neither are at fault there. But in the end, I think he'll get a chance to play quarterback. I question whether he's good enough. But I think he'll get a shot.
1st and 10. Ball on the 44.
Sit him down.
He gets out to about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Sam, he has some serious hops on that on those extra points and field goals and whatnot.
It's second down and 8. Ball on the 42-yard line.
I don't know if Carson Wentz is overrated. Somebody's asking about Aaron Rodgers or Carson Wentz, who's better. I don't know if you can say that Carson Wentz is overrated, but he's had really, he had one good year. He got injured this year, so I wouldn't put him in the same league as an Aaron Rodgers. But I don't think that necessarily means Wentz is overrated. I think we need to see Wentz play for 2, 3, 4, 5 years before we start trying to say, he's as good as an Aaron Rodgers type player.
And he just gets rid of it.
All right, we held him. It's 4th and 4 now.
Fourth down, and the offense is still on the field.
Oh yeah, Macho Man, Eric Zaire and Garrison Hurst. I mean, Eric Zaire, he broke all kinds of records when he was at UGA. I mean, he lit it up.
He's got the halfback again.
You obviously have to worry about him as
that was back in the early 90s, 92, 93, 94, around that time.
He's got good hands, and he's good in the open field.
Who's better, Zach Cunningham or Roquan Smith? Come on, dude. I like Zach Cunningham, okay? I think Zach Cunningham's a hell of a football player. He's no Roquan Smith, man. I don't think.
Hands it off inside, brought down.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
10th play of the drive. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers.
Is somebody going to cover that guy?
And he's taken down.
Jesus, man. I mean, what's with a 10-yard cushion? What is this now? Now it's offsides on me on top of that, too. Thank you. Thank you.
He made a really good move at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes all you need to do is throw off the defender's timing just a little.
Dennis Wilson's calling UGA a dump. Meanwhile, Miami went 10 years without winning a bowl game. Miami won a bowl game. It was a couple of years ago, right? 2 years ago. It was their first bowl win since like 2006. I mean, there was like 10 and 11,000 people showing up at Miami games. I mean, what a train wreck Miami was. An absolute joke of a team. Then they get Mark Richt win 9-10 games, but the U is back. Meanwhile, Mark Richt could win 9 or 10 games with a bag of frozen peas at playing, you know, at all 11 positions. But he's never going to win more than that, though.
And he's tackled at about the 13.
Well, Miami, the 11 Miami Hurricane fans on the face of the earth are so excited, and they're just in for a letdown.
Play 13 of the current drive. Slings it. He's tackled at the 5. It's going to be 4th and inches.
I can't. He almost got that damn first down. Did y'all see that now?
Almost equally excellent catch by the receiver, but the defense topped them both by coming up with a stop.
This isn't much more than an extra point.
Excuse for what, Dennis? UJ was on probation. What's UJ's excuse? Excuse for what? We were busy winning the SEC 2 times. Meanwhile, you've never won the ACC. Ever. Ever. Congrats on being good when you were in the Big East. Does anybody even remember the Big East anymore? No. But yeah, Miami, what a great team back when they used to dominate the juggernaut teams in the Big East. Didn't they? As soon as they got to the ACC, they can't even win their division. You guys have been in the ACC for how many years? You just won the division last year, first time ever. Never won the ACC. What a joke. What a joke. Miami's like the South Carolina of the ACC.
There's still plenty of time to keep running.
Never win anything, right? Win one division title and then get blown out in the conference championship game. Hell, South Carolina did that a long time ago. You're just now doing it. Oh, we were going to put Fields in. Plus, we're losing. Let's put Justin Fields in, see what he can do. I got to get serious. Y'all need to quit distracting me. No more trolling. No more trolling until I'm winning. I'm losing 10-7. There's 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. No more trolling in the comments section until I take the lead. That's fair. I gave you guys a lot of slack with the trolling. Now it's time to back off the trolling a little bit. Let Uncle Lou get this lead back. Is that understood?
So it's second down now. They need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Yeah, Miami has 5 titles. I mean, how many times do I have to congratulate you for being good in the 80s and 90s? I mean, seriously.
Scrambling around.
Nice catch.
First down, and he's knocked out.
First down, we needed that too.
Now, and still the defenses are shining.
All right, fourth quarter.
Pittsburgh's got a 3-point lead. All right, we're just about set to start action here again in the fourth quarter.
Really, we need a touchdown here.
He makes it.
Well, that didn't work like I hoped it would.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Car Freak 1999 wants to go home and rethink his life. Well, what's wrong with your life? Tell Uncle Lou about it, Car Freak. Let me counsel you. What's got you upset today? Tell Uncle Lou all about it. See if we can't fix you up here. Look at this now. Look at this now. Woo! Yes, sir. Nothing wrong with that touchdown run right there.
Oh my, what a run that was.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this kid is incredible. He's got the
2000, 2001, 2002. Yeah, congrats for winning the Big East. Whee! You won the Big East. You were Miami was UCF before being UCF was cool, right? in a crap conference, you go undefeated every once in a while, bang your chest, throw yourself a parade at Disney World, and pretend like you mean something.
Georgia holds a field goal lead. And he converts the extra point. A 4-play, 72-yard drive.
I don't even know what death sticks are,
You
but
always prepare your offense.
it doesn't sound like something you should be trying to sell.
These guys gotta be coming over the sidelines after a touchdown.
Yeah, y'all control again now. I took the lead.
I didn't expect it to be this easy.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Is Miami Hurricane fans still crying about losing to Ohio State 17 or 13 years ago, whatever it was?
Return it from the 1. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line.
UGA's never lost to Ohio State. Meanwhile, Miami fans still crying about a loss to Ohio State 16 years later. Let it go, bro.
Things aren't tied, but they might as well be. It's this drive that could really dictate the tone for the last.
I don't know who that is, Matt. I have no idea. I know who you're talking about, though. He's all painted up on the front row of the bleachers.
To about the 24-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Oh, Death Sticks is from Attack of the Clones, the Star Wars movie. Those 3 prequels were terrible. I mean, I still watch them. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but those were some terrible movies. What is this? Light that quarterback up, please.
At the 32.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. First down.
Miami, Clemson is still scoring touchdowns on Miami from that ACC championship game. That was just brutal. And then the funniest part to me was, even though Miami lost that game, they were still excited because they made a New Year's Bowl or whatever, the Orange Bowl. And they thought they were going to win that game because they had played so good at home, right? They blew Notre Dame out at home. They blew Virginia Tech out at home. All their struggle wins against crappy teams mostly had come on the road. And they were like, oh, my God, it's the Orange Bowl. We get to play at home. And, you know, the turnover chain. You come out. Wisconsin absolutely murders you.
And down he goes around the 39-yard line.
And Mark Richt didn't know what he was doing. Mark Richt's got the best Miami team they've had in like 17 years. They got 1 and 2 losses, whatever it was. This moron's changing quarterbacks in the 3rd quarter when it's like a 1-score game. Fucking clown, Mark Richt, man.
The intimidation factor is definitely here when you're playing in this stadium. Makes it to the 47. He got the first down and much more.
I'll tell you what, this guy is a threat every single time he touches the ball.
The turnover pads, I don't know what they call them. But they got the spikes on them.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball in their own 47. Less than 3 minutes in the game.
My God.
He could score. He's at the 30, and he's finally.
I mean, there wasn't a soul over there, was it? I think Shea Patterson is better than Kyle Shermer, Jared. I like Kyle Shermer. I've told you that before. I like Kyle Shermer. He's not going to lose you very many games. He's, you know, you know what you're getting with him, but I don't think he's got the ability that Shea Patterson has. Savage pass, that's right, yeah. Below average. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to the UNCLELOU Show, live for you on YouTube today. Whee! We're beating Pittsburgh, but they're about to score, though. Get him. Wrap him up. There you go. Punch him in the face, whatever you got to do.
Here's the 8th play of the series.
Oh, my God. Man, what are you doing, son?
Well-prepared defense.
Your arm ain't a fly swatter.
And they know what
Catch the... Oh, my God, man. You batted the ball down, man. You could have picked that off and housed it, dude. I mean, that was a pick six all day.
And so it's another third down upcoming here.
Who would win between Trump and Kansas? I think Trump already won Kansas, didn't he? I'm pretty sure. I know he did. Trump won Kansas, so I'd have to go with Trump.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Huge drop there.
Yeah, I watched that live, that Butch poster coming down off the stadium. Somebody tagged me in a live video on Facebook. I went into the live video just to troll all the Tennessee fans that were watching it.
Just under 2 minutes in the game. Quick throw out to the receiver. Nice play to set up first and goal.
Gain of 19 on the play. That makes it first and goal.
Elon Musk. Man, did y'all see a couple of weeks ago that rocket they launched? They launched the damn thing and then landed it. Like, y'all, please tell me y'all saw that. That was wild.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That brings up second and goal.
We're at the 12th play of the drive.
Butch Jones or Kansas? I'd go with Kansas. Oh my God, man. You getting juked and jived by the damn quarterback. Yeah, you saw that, Bubba? The Rockets landed back on the ground. That was unbelievable. It looked fake. I mean, it looked like a movie. We got a minute left, and we're losing to Pittsburgh. This is a dire situation. I blame the trolls. All right, no trolling again. I'm calling a 5-minute troll timeout. UNCLELOU's losing. What's even the score? I don't know. 17-14. We need a big return here, and then we got to at least get into field goal range. I'm running it out of the end zone too. Miko's an absolute beast and an animal. Nice. I'll take it. Out across the 35.
36-yard line. Georgia's staff right now has got to be thinking what the defense is looking at and what they're going to be keying on.
Well, the defense is going to be looking at this running back. They're going to put everybody that they can to be able to stop him and not allow him to make a big play. That means the offense is going to have to be able to find somebody else maybe on this drive ready to step up and maybe become the hero to be able to win this game.
This has been a great game, and it all comes down to this. Who can prevail, the offense or the defense? We're about to find out who's going to win it in this drive. Just over a minute left. Now he tries to buy some time. He gets hit out of bounds at the 31.
I don't even know what I was doing there. Let's try this, though.
From their own
this might work.
Second down.
It might not, though.
He wants it all. Going long.
Nice! Go, Miko!
They'll bring him down.
All right. We're working with something now. We're at least in field goal range now. Now I can start working the clock down some. What can we do here?
Now it's 1st and 10 after the big pass play.
Plenty of time.
Handoff on the draw. Tackled after decent pick.
5 yards. I'll take it.
Now he's scrambling. What a play, and that is 1st and goal.
All right.
brought down.
Timeout.
Georgia's going to
Timeout. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. We got time for a couple more plays. We got 2 timeouts left. And then a field goal. Woo! Yes, sir. Swift, untouched. Into the end zone, Dogs take the lead. 9 seconds to go. Yes, sir. What a game. Well, it seems like every game we play is an instant classic. This is going to be another one here. They're definitely going to rule this one an instant classic, ain't they? Score with 9 seconds to go to take the lead. Plus an extra point puts us up by 4, so field goal do them no good. So this game's pretty much over for all intents and purposes. There it is. All right. Whew. Relax and breathe a little now.
And Brad, right now, the offensive line just winning the battle in the trenches, opening up some big running lanes.
The score now, 21-17.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised if they
Autobots, roll out. Autobots, roll out. Okay. Damn, Optimus Prime in the comment section.
And he's tackled at the 18. Here we are late in the 4th quarter, and this is what this game has come down to. Every possession's going to count, and this could be the one right here.
What you think you're going to do with that play now? I mean, that was just stupid.
Their first time out of the half.
9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. And it all comes down to this. One last chance to throw one up and see if somebody can bring it down and win the game. He's going to go for the home.
No.
Incomplete.
I'd have been so mad if they'd have caught that and ran that in. Well, we won. I told you it would be a classic game. You people trolling in the comments section. I tried to tell you. You didn't listen. Well, what now? All right. I'll be back in a second. Try not to miss me too much. I'll be back in a minute. Who's winning? The Trolls? The Trolls still winning. Let's see. What's the guy that can't spell his team's name all fired up about now? What's his deal? Yeah, I'm not going to play another one. That's it for me for today. Yeah, that's a good idea. I have to sleep on the couch again tonight. Second night in a row. Can y'all believe that? What do y'all think about that? Couch last night. Couch again today. Yes, Watson. I have traveled outside of the USA. I've been to Canada, Jamaica, and Germany. Yeah, Jamal, I'm going to G-Day. You should come, man. I'd like to meet you, Jamal. If you guys, I don't, do you still make videos, don't you, Jamal? Y'all should sub him up if you're a Falcons fan. Jamal's a Falcons video maker. Yeah, I'm going to G-Day. You should go, Jamal. No, Luann is sick, and when she's not feeling good, she likes to sleep in the bed with Mrs. Lou. And Luann is a rough. Luann can go to sleep one way and wake up and her feet are on the opposite end. Anyway, I get tired of getting kicked in the head and stuff. So whenever she sleeps in there, I sleep on the couch. And she's been sick for the last couple of days, so I let her sleep in there with Mrs. Lou. So I'll be on the couch again today. No, not sleeping on Tim couch. Sleeping on the couch. Yeah, we'll have to get together up there, Jamal. Get in touch with me, you know, before the game, sometime before the game. The game's April 21st, so still, what, 6 weeks away. But get in touch with me, Jamal, and we'll meet up there. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. I took her to the doctor. I took her to the doctor last week. The school nurse called from school and said she thought she had strep throat, that I guess it was going around or something. So I took her to the doctor. The test was negative for strep throat, but they put her on antibiotics anyway. And then she got better for a little while, but then yesterday it got worse. So she stayed home from school yesterday and today. So I let her sleep in there with Miss Lou. Watson, I have a feeling that in our lifetime there will be no contact football before maybe high school, but I have a feeling a lot of the contact football is going to go away as far as the kids football goes. Lou Jr. hasn't played football yet. He's played baseball and soccer. He will play football probably next year. I don't know if he'll like it, but he's going to try it. I'm not going to make him play, but you know, if he wants to play, so I'm going to let him play, and if he likes it, he can keep playing. I don't know if that's the right or the wrong decision to make as a parent, but I'm not going to tell him he can't play. Glenn, the game I'm most excited about this year is probably the Tennessee game. Is always a good one, and it's in Athens this year. LSU, because you know they're in the SEC, but we don't play them every year. We only play them once every 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it is. So that's it's always fun to play a team that you don't get to play. The non-conference game schedule is a joke this year, so there's nothing to look for. Like last year, you had it was a no-brainer. You looked at the schedule last year, and it was like, oh my God, Notre Dame. Everybody was excited about that one. you don't really have a game like that on the schedule this year. But Tennessee at home is good. Auburn's always a big game at home. LSU will be fun because it's somewhere we don't get to play that often. So I guess those. Yeah, me too. Lou Jr. has played baseball for 3 or 4 years now. So boring. So boring. At least soccer is more exciting to watch. But you know, I let him choose what he wants to play. I don't force him any direction or the other. I let him play what he wants to play. I don't try to, you know, impose what I want him. You know, what I don't. You know, I have what I wish he would do. I don't try to impose that on him. I try to let him decide for himself. She doesn't have the flu, sir. I promise. Yeah, the soccer leagues that he plays in, they keep score. They're serious. There's a winner and a loser. He played baseball for 3 years. They never kept score. I hated it. I used to get so mad I'd have to walk off. Philip, I've played Battlefield and some of the Call of Duty games, but I hardly ever play them. Yeah, Glenn, that'll be a good one. It's in Columbia, week 2, back where it's supposed to be. It got moved towards the back end of the schedule last year to accommodate the Notre Dame game, but it's back week 2 this year. And that's always a big game, too. I live in Augusta, most of you know that, which is on the border of South Carolina, so that's a huge game here. The Georgia-South Carolina game is a huge game here. There's a lot of South Carolina fans in this area. And they have a big... They have a thing here the Friday night before the South Carolina game every year called Border Bash. And I don't know, there's like 10,000 people come to this thing. The cheerleaders are there from both teams. The mascots are there from both teams. They have bands that play. It's an all-day thing. Sort of like a huge like tailgate party, but it's fans of both teams there. And they have that every Friday before the Georgia-South Carolina game, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, good night. I'm going to get off. I appreciate y'all watching tonight. We'll do this show again Thursday night at 10. We'll continue to give away. Well, we got six entries in the giveaway. We'll give the shirt away once it gets up to 30 entries. So we got 6 today. We'll just see how it goes. Like I said, I don't care if it takes 6 months to do it. This is just how I'm going to a way to repay the people who are donating. But so we'll continue that and another couple of games in this season on Thursday night. Tomorrow is the 3 o'clock in the afternoon show. So if you want to call and troll me over the phone, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon is time to do that. We got a South Carolina fan coming on first. He'll be on for 15 or 20 minutes to talk about South Carolina, and then we'll open up the phone lines and take some phone calls from you guys for the rest of the show. And then I got some videos planned for over the weekend too. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching as usual. I had a lot of fun talking football with you guys tonight. I can't wait to do it again on Thursday. But y'all take it easy and have a great morning.